Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys my actual financial planner. This is not a real planner. It's not dedicated as a financial planner, but it's what I use as. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I plan my finances for my family. So this is a planner that I was gifted and I started using it back in March, the end of March. So this is pretty much, these are actual numbers that are bills. So how I plan my month out is every month as bills come in, I add it to the next month. So as bills come in, it's still early in the month. It's the 17th of April. So as bills come in, I put everything in its allocated date. If I have two bills that are on the same date, what I do is put one at the top and one at the bottom. It doesn't mean that one bill is more important than the other. It's just one that goes at the top, one that goes at the bottom. And this is an example as bills are due, again, like you see here. And then I highlighted that's something new that I've been doing as well, just to say, because a lot of times I'm like, oh my gosh, did I pay it off? Especially if I forget to check it, because I create like little boxes for it. This is really, really simple. This is something that you can do with a Dollar Tree planner. This is something you can do a printout. I like how everything, if you watch my video before, I did create a financial binder, but I like the layout of this. I like being able to just be able to flip through the pages. The one that I had prior was a little different, and pretty much the other planner that I have as well has like a checklist. So I wasn't expecting to show you guys this, so it's just like literally popping up. But this has a finance page that's right over here. So I use this to just check things off, and you guys know if you watch my planner, my food planner videos. So I use this as well, and it works as a monthly bill tracker. But this is my baby. This is my financial planner. So this is what I'm using this for. And pretty much like I said, as bills come in, I put it in the allocated date. I create a little box for it, and then as it's paid, I'll check it off, and then I'll highlight it whenever I get a chance. But checking it off just really helps me, realize that it's paid. And I've learned that this just works for me. This section I use to, don't forget, make sure you check that these bills are actually over here. I feel like even though I run a really tight ship, it's so easy to forget about bills, and it's so easy to forget about new bills. So I just have like as a reminder stuff that's over here to not forget, like where is it at? Did it come in the mail yet? A lot of my bills I do receive by email, and I do have a couple of things that are on auto pay, but it is nice to still see everything on here. And I feel like I have like a pretty much a zero base budget, because as money comes in, what I do, and maybe I'll do a separate video actually doing like a walkthrough of everything, but I just wanted to give you guys an overview of my bill planner and how I do everything. So as a bill comes in, I put it in this planner. As a bill gets paid, as money comes in, I'll check it off. I do not like go by, I know some people, they have days. I don't have days that I pay a bill. If I get money, if I sell something that, maybe I sold something, even though I've never sold anything on Facebook Marketplace, but if I did sell something and the money came in, as the money comes in, I pay my bills. I do not think twice about it. That's just how I am. I don't say, well, let me get all of the money together, or if it's a bill, like say it's a credit card bill and the bill is $600, $500, whatever the case is, even if it's $50, I'll put the money to the credit card bill. I am not the type of person, like literally as money comes in, I pay bills. And sometimes if they are close and one is a lot less, just to get the gratification that the bill is actually paid, I check it off. I wanted to see what else that I plan on sharing with you guys. I think what I'm going to do is like budget with me for the month of May, just to give you in the next video, just to give you guys a clear understanding. But I just wanted to share with you, this is a system that I use and it's working for me. I've always had some type of financial book or binder or planner, and I'm just a visual person, so a month layout just works for me. As my bills come in, I pay them. If you get paid on a weekly basis, if you get paid on a monthly basis, for me, anytime money comes in, something is getting paid. I'm not holding on to it. I'm not thinking about what's next. It's still early in the month. It's only the 17th, so I still have a lot of time to figure things out. But that's just how I operate. I'm just one of those people who, like, even though people say bills are going to be in your life for the rest of your life, I try to get them like out of the way as soon as possible. So that is, if that makes any sense, I'll give you guys an example. So this is, I feel like I'm like all over the place and I'm not trying to. But if money comes in, so these are the bills that I have. I'm looking at my planner. My planner's right here. I have a notepad. Sometimes it's the back of like an envelope, you know, whatever it is, I try to make use of it. So as money comes in, say I just got $1,500 and I have these bills that are due. So I have, maybe I'll put the bills over here, Target, Venture, and okay, so I have these bills. Literally what I do is subtract, like say it's $500 for one, $1,000, then it's so I check that off, that's paid, and then I check it off over here. And then I have $100 for a bill, so I know that's $900 left. That's paid. Check it off over here. Then I have $400. It's $500. Check it off over here. And then I have $450 over here, so I know I have 50. Check it off. Check it off over here. So what I have left, if you're paid, you know, if you're watching, I have $50 left. This is just an example. And with this $50, what I'm going to do is, you know, I look, there's nothing else that's due. There's no bill that's coming in. I will either pay something, put the money towards something in the month of May. But since it's only the 7th, unless it's like my mortgage or something, seeing how it's only the 17th, most likely this money is going to my student loans. Why? Because the daily rate, the interest, I think it's interest daily on student loans, but the daily interest is making it to the point where it's more important to pay this off as soon as possible. So I have $0 left because I put whatever left to my student loans, if that makes any sense. So that's pretty much how I budget. I try to keep everything really, really, really simple. I have an overview of my bills. As I'm waiting for bills to come in, I put them over here just as a reminder so I don't forget them. It's so easy to forget about a bill. I get it. I know I'm not judging anybody. It's so easy to forget about it. So if I'm waiting for a bill to come in, I'll put it to the right hand side. And then as I pay it off, I just check it off. So if you have any questions about how I budget, zero-based budgeting, as you know, I just gave you an example of how I do everything. But let's, I think in my next video, I'm going to actually share with you guys how I budget with me for the month of May, so you can get an idea of how everything, as everything comes in, I pay it. All right, so thank you so much for checking out my video. I look forward to chatting with you guys in the next one.